Australia is so famous for all its tourist spots. The places that everyone's heard of, like Bondi, Byron Bay, Sydney Opera House, Uluru. But what about the hidden gems that no one talks about? Today, I'm going to take you to 5 places that you've probably never heard of, places that are wild, unique, and totally worth visiting. This lake in Tasmania looks beautiful, but it is anything but natural. The lake's bright blue colour looks completely inviting, but do not swim here. It is an abandoned mine site, and the reason why it's this colour is because of all the minerals and everything that's left over in the water. So whilst it's toxic and you won't want to be swimming in there, it is a really great place to come and get some really cool photos and get a bit of an idea of what actually happens to a mine afterwards. Rising up out of the desert like ancient ruins, these right here are called the Pinnacles in Western Australia. And it's one of Australia's most mysterious landscapes. These eerie rock spires, they're like up to 3 meters long, were actually formed over thousands of years by shell deposits, like seashell deposits. And over time, they've been shaped by the elements from the weather and, wind and rain, shaped into these pinnacles, I guess. The cool thing about this place is it's only, I think it's like an hour and a half from Perth. It's not too far away at all. And you can actually pull your car up and you can drive through. Not only can you drive through, but you can actually walk around the pinnacles as well. So you can actually get some really cool photos. But I have to say, it does feel really eerie walking through. I don't know if it's just because it feels like it's a completely different planet, or that that these rock formations have been here for thousands of years. And truly, I would hate for anything to happen to them. So make sure that you don't touch them. Now, I'm not sure of the rules now, but back in the day, in 2020, when we were here, it was when COVID was on and we were locked down. And this was one of the places that we could go to first. And we were able to go there at nighttime and watch the sunset. The skies there are absolutely amazing. I don't know if it was just because lots of things were shut down then, but because it's a little bit more remote and you're looking right over to the water, if there's an opportunity that you can do that, I highly recommend it. Hidden right in the Curry Forest is this Pemban natural pool. It's like this amazing place where you feel like you can totally escape into nature. It's actually fed by the Lefroy Brook. It's a freshwater pool. Apparently it's been used by generations of locals around the area, somewhere so remote that there's just no one around. Whether or not you're going there to have a look at the carry trees or you're going to do the tours, make sure that you stop in here, have a picnic, take your lunch. It was a little bit chilly when we were there, but it's definitely worth jumping in. They have those little pontoons so you can jump off them. It is just truly amazing. Get in the water and just sit and be quiet. It's just one of those breathtaking places that you have to put on your list that no one talks about.
The water's not stagnant. It looks stagnant and yuck, but it's all from the tannin from the gum trees. I think the word's tannin.
Tannin, there's a wine thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the same. It's just the leaching in from the trees that make it look dirty. But over there, it's actually flowing very well. So it's got to be.
So nice. Could kids get caught through there?
No, it's not flowing that much. I think it does say strong, like current.
But just stay away from that area. Cool. Off you go. Have a shower. Have your bath.
There is an outdoor shower up there.
Yeah.
To rinse off.
Add a chili on top of each other.
Ready, set, go. Need you to catch it? You got to catch it. Catch it?
Caught it.
Good job.
Is it on video? Whoa. Cool.
Pretty cool, Tex.
Yep. Oh!
I should have done it.
And you know what? The world moves so fast. Pemban Natural Pool is one of those places that if you just put your phones down, you can just sit and relax, slow down, and I feel like you just be at one with nature. It sounds so cringy, but it's so true. Because you're in the water and there's all those trees around you. It's just magical. Pop it on your list. 1,400 kilometres, 15 hours to the Pilbara region, which is well known for its mining of iron ore, but it also is well known for its amazing landscapes, for its beautiful red high cliffs, very steep gorges. And hidden amongst all of this is this absolutely stunning oasis called Pip and Pools. This place has crystal water, and it is just a short walk from the car park. So it's great if you're going to that area, just pop in and see the Pip and Pools, take a picnic, and make sure that you jump in the water because it is so beautiful, cool, and refreshing. Crystal clear blue waters, wild beaches, and crocodiles. You cannot swim here. Welcome to Chile Beach. This one is located in Cape York Peninsula, and because of that, it is so remote, and it's probably one of the most untouched beaches that I've ever been to. For me, I absolutely loved this. I don't know if it was because we'd just come off a big trip up the Cape York and we were swagging it, and then I finally got the caravan back and we went 40 minutes down this dirt track that was probably more of a four-wheel drive track, and we found Chile Beach. Now, it can be quite windy, but when we got there, it wasn't too windy at all. So we did snag one of the beachfront campsites, but you can also, if it's going to be windy, you can also get a campsite that's kind of behind the shrubs, and it's very well protected, and you can have fires and that kind of thing here as well. Double check that because things change all the time. The ocean looks really, really inviting, but I will recommend do not swim here, because we did the first day. We didn't swim, but we waded through the water because it was so clear. We're like, oh, well, if there was a crocodile, we'd be able to see it. But a fella came down the next morning from, he owns one of the properties up there, and he said, don't go in the water because not long before we arrived, there was a man that actually was taken near the river not far around the corner, and he was camping in his swag on the base of the river. Totally scary, but he said there's a huge croc that lives here, and do not let the kids in the water. So don't let your kids in the water. One of the things also is that because it's constantly windy, these palm trees are swaying, and they've kind of got a little bit of a bend in them, which is cool. It's a really good place if you want to get some really good photos. And when we went there was like no one else there because it's so remote. There is basic facilities like toilets, but bring your toilet paper and anything you need because it's a long trek out of there if you need to whiz back to get something. So let me know, tell me in the comments if this is somewhere that you would go that far to camp, or if it's somewhere that if you're going to Cape York, you need to add it to your itinerary and somewhere to like decompress after the craziness of Cape York Peninsula. Imagine living in Australia in a town that is so remote and so hot that you have to build your house underground so it's cooler. Welcome to Kuba Pediat. Kuba Pediat is located in the middle of Australia, South Australia, in the desert, and it can reach up to 50 degrees here. Now, because of that, the locals for generations have built their houses, dug them into the ground because it's cooler. Yes, it's weird, I know. And it's also really well known for opal mining, and there are actual TV shows based around opal mining. So you may have heard of Kuba Pediat, but I'm not sure if they actually show you the houses on that show. So even though these houses are dug into the rock and to the ground to stay cool all year round, they still have a lot of modern features. They still have water, power, and gas if they want it. So they're quite modern in that way, but they don't look modern, that's for sure.
She's learned from the miners, the lower down you go on the levels, it gets cooler. So up there,
Houses here are actually underground. Can you see all the pipes up there? That's all their ventilation. So trippy.
I think in the olden days they didn't have like facades at the front.
Yeah.
They just had holes.
Yep.
But now the people have brought the buildings out, made them bigger because they obviously can't go bigger underground, I suppose.
Yeah. So tell me in the comments, is this somewhere that you'd visit? Is this somewhere that you would stay? And did you even know that they actually even have underground hotels? So you can book accommodation underground. They have an underground church and an underground pub. It is definitely somewhere that you should go and see. And it's one of those places that no one talks about. But to me, it's one of those cool, unique places that you 100% should go to. thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I have got hundreds of other places that I want to share with you. So if you like this kind of thing, make sure you give me a like and a follow and tick that like there's a bell, and that should notify you when I post a new video. I do post a lot of shorts as well. If you want to follow more, I am on my TikTok and Instagram and Facebook all the time. In the comments, could you tell me where you're watching from, and we'll see you next time.